Sometimes I look at an old magazine and think, wow, this could actually be the start of a junk journal. I'm going to show you step by step how to fold, select and prep the pages so it's ready to use. There's a little trick to keeping the best pages and setting aside the ones you might want to cut up later, and it makes the whole process easier. I'm Deborah. Welcome back to the Collage table. Today I'm taking an old magazine and transforming it in a clutch-sized junk journal, so you can start using it for your gluebooking or journaling projects. This one I already partially prepped, but I'm going to show you exactly how I do it with this other magazine I have here. If you have an old magazine, grab it and follow along with me. Now let's start. What I have here is a Dutch Libelle magazine. I always like these to harvest images for my glue books. So today I'm going to go through it and turn it into this, and you'll end up with less pages, but that's what we want. It will expand later when we fill it. Let's see how many this one has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7. That's the center, and then this half, let's see. Okay. Yeah, another 7, so 14 here in total, but I do think the Libelle has a few more pages to start out with, so maybe we'll keep a few more pages in there. Okay, let's put this one to the side for now and start working on the Libelle. I will be pulling out a lot of the images. Let's do a quick flip, get a first impression of what I'm working with here. There's some images. I see some interesting pages. I also see some pages with just text. I probably just take those out. But then there's something, let's see, like, what's this? Like here, this one maybe? Look, if I keep it in and then I would fold it over, there's just text on the other side. Oh no, there's this face. If I would fold it like this would be the background to work with, or I would fold it the other way, then this side with the text, and then here's the face, that would be the background of the junk journal page. Also a good one. So I think I would leave this page in, and then I do a check of what the other page is that is connected to this one, because that would stay in then too. Okay, let's flip these. Okay, so that's this one. I think it's a perfect background image to use. Look, I can fold it over this way or use the other side as well, this one. Let's see what else I can show as an example. Yeah, delicious. Before I actually start pulling pages out, what about this, the robots? Okay, so this is about an article about AI in the healthcare industry, but I like these robots. I can see how I would use these in my regular glue books more than keeping them as a background in this magazine. So let's check the connected page. This, I can definitely lose this, no problem. Okay, so let's pull those robots out now. The page is now already loose, and I will put these here as a pile of use later images. Oops, blooper. Okay. Let me continue to look for pages to keep and pages to pull out. Okay, hey, this is interesting. Look at these images. They're perfect to fold down the middle, and this side too. I could do it like so, and then you have these, or fold over this, but I also just like the images. So I think I'm pulling this page out. Yes, let's go. And then, oh, I didn't check what's on this side. Oh, is it this one? No, wait. Let's see. Oh, it's this one. Yes, this one comes out. Yes, you see. Okay, so you can just go keep one page, pull one out or two, and continue that way. But I like to be a little bit more deliberate on which pages I want to keep and which ones I want to remove. So this is the cover. I'll get to that. I must say I don't like this. These colors are not really my cup of tea, but it won't show when I fold it over. But I will do that later. Maybe I will keep this first page, but let's see. I think I like this one better because it gives this and her here on this side. So I will keep that one and we'll pull this first one out. I don't have an exact formula on how many to pull out. maybe remove 2/3, keep 1/3, about that. You will be folding the pages and gluing in all your papers and your images, scraps and junks, so it will get thicker as you go. Okay, but you know what? Let me just go through the entire magazine like this, pull out pages and deciding which to keep, and I will be back when this is all done. Okay, there you go. So these are all the pages I've pulled out. You see, there's a bunch of them, and I'm keeping these to harvest for my other glue books. So then this is what's left here, and now it's time to fold over the pages. I'm leaving the cover for last, so I'm starting with this one. It doesn't matter which way you fold the page, over left or over right, you just look at the imagery. Here it's easy because this side would be boring, so using this side. I'm folding to the middle, but not folding it all the way to the middle edge. I'm leaving just a little bit of room there, so there will be a little space right here in the center, and that way when I add papers and images, the magazine can expand without getting too tight in the middle. So that's the first page done. For the second one I have to choose, both could work. Okay, slightly fold to check what I prefer. This, I think this way. Yes, let's fold it. If you have been watching my videos, you know I'm not super precise with things like this, but I do try to keep them even. And if you like these types of junk journal and glue booking videos, check out the playlist when you finish this for more ideas and step-by-step projects. This page looks nice too. Okay, so look, the other side was not really interesting, not to me, but then again this side is not the best either, so I will be gluing a new background there. That's always an option if your pages don't make great backgrounds by themselves. This one, folding it like so, and then this all makes it clutch shaped, but you could also decide to cut the whole thing in half, end up with 2 small magazine booklets. Like here, if you just would cut this in half, you would have to do something else, maybe with the fold over cover part. Yes, okay, but we're not doing that right now. I will continue folding the pages, and yes, I will glue all these before I decorate them. You can use a regular glue stick. I like to use my rubber cement type glue for this. I will link to my 2-minute video explaining why I like using that and what the pros and cons are, so you can watch that if you're interested. I upload glue book sessions every week, sometimes twice a week, so if you enjoy this, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. I just went ahead and folded the rest of the pages off camera. This is the last one. Here you go, all done. All the pages are folded in, like this one this way and then this one the other way. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, just the way you keep the sides showing you want to use. And if you're covering the entire pages later, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so for the cover, I'm folding it to the inside, but leaving even more space toward the center. You want the cover to stick out a bit more than the pages, because once you start filling them, they'll expand, and otherwise the pages will end up sticking out past the cover, and we don't want that. So this is about what I'm leaving as far as space. Look, it sticks out just a little bit. That should be enough for what I'm gonna fill it with. Okay, let's go over this and then crease the fold, and then let's see, let's do it some more, make sure that it's nice and creased. And then the back cover you fold in the same way as the front cover, so that it sticks out the same amount, like so. And then also make this a neat fold, crease it. Oh, there's a name and address on there, thrift store find. I could blur it out, I'll just strike it through with a pen. Okay, now the front and back cover are both folded in the same way, and now we'll fold the corners of the back in like this. So let's do that. Go to the back, and then I'll fold over this top corner like so to the middle, and then I do the same for the bottom corner as well. This gives you that fold over clutch style cover. I will glue these corners, but this is how it will look. You can add something here later, a sticker, a button, a string, or just leave it like this. I think I will add some pattern paper here. My plan is to fill this one up as a true junk journal. I have a bag full of stuff I can use. I will show you all the paper junk in another video, and then we can start using it all in here. And this other one will be more of a glue book. I'll use it for all these lovely women's images. I still have to glue these pages too. Oh, something was cut out here. No problem, because after gluing you won't even notice. So I'll use this one to glue in all these ladies that are usually too tall for my regular glue books. I just don't want to have to cut off their legs or the top of their heads. So I will show you. Look, this is one of my regular glue books, and I usually work in this size book. So I never really get to use these taller images unless I trim them, and like here with these beautiful red high heels, I don't want to cut those off. But now here, look, in this magazine book I just made, she would fit. So, okay, I have some more images already collected. This is Amalia. She's our queen to be. She's the princess. I really like her, and she looks amazing in this dress here. So she might go here or here. And then I have some pages left that I need to get the images for. I have plenty in my stash. I just need to pull them for the next time. Then I'll add the images and start building all the spreads. Look, here's one already from the magazine. But for now the magazine itself is all set and ready. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself. Until next time, bye.